Greetings and salutations. What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Wednesday. All right. Wow. Weird one. Okay, let's start off with Bitcoin. We're sitting at 20,474, down 3.4 on the day. We're seeing a market cap of 387 billion. 24-hour volume 40.54 billion. Let's hop into the charts. We're going to start here on the 1 hour time frame. So we've had a very large impulsive move to the downside in a potential wave B. Let's actually jump to a smaller time frame here. Yeah, so you could look at a 3-wave move where we've come down in a wave 1. This is a wave 2 pullback. It's pretty ugly in my opinion. This is a wave 3. Now a wave B is a 3-wave move, so we would have to bounce from here if we're going to push up in a wave C, because if we come down, if we see one more leg down, then that's confirmation of a 5-wave move, and that would give a stronger likelihood that we're coming down in a wave 3. All right, guys, so if we come down and we make a lower low in a wave 5, then what we'd be looking at here is that we've come down in a wave. I'm going to make this smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to change this to minuscule. All right. So we come down in a 5-wave move, then you'd be looking at a wave 1 of the wave 3. The wave 3 target is all the way down here at about 13K. All right, guys. If we zoom out a little bit here, what I'm looking at, let's go to the 4-hour time frame, is that we've come up in a WXY in a wave 4. We've seen a wave 1 to the downside, a wave 2 pullback, and now we're coming down in a wave 3. Even if we put in the ABC correction, I still think we're coming down in a wave 3. All right, guys, so what you want to watch in the short term is if we make a lower low, because if we come down and make a lower low, then we're confirming a 5-wave move, even though it's not the prettiest, and that would be more confirmation that we're putting in a wave 1. We see a wave 2 pullback, we come down in a 3, 4, 5 to come down and complete the wave 3. As I mentioned yesterday in our last video, if we do come down and lose 19K, lose a strong level of support, that's obviously stronger confirmation we're coming down in that wave 3. So we'll see here. Do we hold and bounce from this level and put in a wave C, or do we begin to come down? Once we break that low, that will be confirmation. But if we do start to bounce here, then your wave C target could take you up to about 23.7K, which is the 0.786 on the fib here. As you can see, the 0.786. Which is a retracement area for a wave 2 in between the 0.5 and the 0.786, but we saw a perfect rejection off the golden ratio. Give a stronger confirmation of continuation to the downside. We'll pop over to our next chart, which is on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, we're just in this range in between 19.2 and about 24.3. That's why I say if we come down and break that 19K, 19.2K level, really strong confirmation we're going to create a lower low and come down to my price target of 11 to 13K to potentially bottom out for BTC. The DXY currently is getting rejected off that level at $1.09 that we talked about in the last few videos. We do have that bearish divergence on the daily, but it can take time to play out. As I mentioned, I do think the DXY will push up to the 1.618, quite possibly the 2 before seeing a large rejection. But if this bearish divergence were to start playing out on the daily, obviously you would see a large bounce in Bitcoin. But I really don't think it's likely that we see Bitcoin come up and break these. Let me use this chart. Come up and break 25K. I think this is the local high, and we're starting to come down in our final wave. We have a little bit of a bear flag here, so if this were to break down, you guys know I'm not much of a patterns trader, but I do like to just show them to you guys. That would bring you all the way down here to about 17.6K, which lines up with that previous low, with that local hit low here back in June. All right, guys, that's basically it for this little update. What we need to watch here is if we bounce from this level, then there would be a higher likelihood of us putting in a wave B and coming up in a wave C to take you back up in between 21.6 and 23.7. But if we do come down and put in a lower low, then I'd be looking at a wave 1 to the downside, seeing a wave 2, and seeing continuation down in a wave 3. Your levels of support to watch: 18.9, 17.6, and about 16.3. You have to scroll back to see that one. So that's it for this little update. Big shout out to Bybit where I do all my trading. I'll pop it up on the screen. And a big shout out to the Discord. Over 2,000 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. Wow, I got a lot of DMs. And at the $10 membership, you can get my exact entries, exits, and take profits. Recently locked in some gains on my Bitcoin short position. It's $10 a month. If you want to trade with me, check out my full length tutorial over on Bybit, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.